Hey y'all, I am back. Just wanted to do a very quick video with just a couple of things that I wanted to talk to y'all about, some that I found funny on Instagram about with stories about some of the people who've been in the pop culture spotlight media. So I said oh my God, the pop culture spotlight, in the media. So I figured I would just come down and talk to y'all. Y'all, why do I keep thinking that today is Monday? I knew it was Sunday, the first video, when I said, y'all, happy Sunday. Y'all, I have thought it's been Monday for the rest of this time. I promise you. I'm like, oh, I got to do this. Oh, I'm supposed to do this. And I'm like, wait, today is Sunday. So let me stop rushing my days, child, and enjoy where I am. But let's get into it. First up, can we talk about Miss Aubrey O'Day? What I'm about to read to you is from page 6. So we know that Aubrey has been on and stayed on Diddy's neck, as she should. And she has come out and talk about everything that she has now come out and added more to the conversation, her thoughts and feelings surrounding everything that has been going on here recently with Diddy. She said the headline: Aubrey O'Day says she feels no vindication following release of Sean Diddy Combs' abusive video. It's never better. Aubrey O'Day says she feels no vindication following the release of surveillance video showing her former boss, Sean Diddy Combs, beating Cassie. There's no vindication for anyone to have, she exclusively tells Page 6 at the Guru's magazine launch party celebrating hashtag 30 Voices, 30 Days on Saturday, when asked if she felt vindicated. Sadly, if you're a victim of anyone at any point in life, this will ring true to you. There's no such thing as vindication. It never goes away. It's never better, she continues. She went on, and even when people are exposed, it doesn't take away the experience. I suppose being vindicated gives you more credibility, but if you believe in yourself, anyone else's belief in you doesn't really matter much anyway. So no, I don't feel that. The former Danity Kane singer, who was signed to Combs Bad Boy Records in the early aughts, tells us she believes the surveillance video is just the beginning of what's to come. Did you watch the video that was released? She says. How many more of those do you think there are? Do you think that was the first time that happened, or the first person? O'Day has been vocal about her disdain for the dad of 754 over the years. After a 2016 video of Combs viciously punching and kicking his then girlfriend Cassie, born Cassandra Ventura, in a hotel was released by CNN last month, the Showstopper singer took to social media to speak about the horrifying clip. The picture is getting a lot more clear for you all, I can imagine. Abuse survivors or anyone that triggers easily might not want to watch. Images are disturbing, she wrote on X May 17th. Prayers up for all his victims. O'Day also slammed Combs for his apology video, in which he stated he was disgusted by his actions against Cassie. Diddy did not apologize to Cassie. He apologized to the world for seeing what he did, she tweeted May 19th. And then in parentheses, Page 6 has Combs could not mention Cassie by name in the video for legal reasons. He says he's disgusted with himself now, and he was disgusted with himself then, but apparently he wasn't disgusted enough with himself to not pin this statement out, calling her a liar and denying all of it. Leave God and mercy out of this. They aren't present here, and you know it. So we know that Cassie filed her lawsuit, what the outcome of it was. Combs has denied all wrongdoing. So they asked Aubrey, did she feel vindicated because the video came out, basically coinciding with a lot of things that she had said about him. And she said, no, there is no vindication. And I get what she's saying. It's like, it's great when you are vindicated, right? But when the damage has been done to you, vindicated or not, you still have to deal with the emotion and the feelings of the damage that was done to you. Cassie's still dealing with all of that. That doesn't just go away. You understand? So I get what she's saying about not being vindicated, and her statement, I guess that gives you more credibility. But when you know what you're saying is true, it don't matter what anybody else is saying. So I appreciate her for continuing to keep her foot on his neck and speaking her thoughts and her feelings about all of this, not she seems to have never been afraid of any type of backlash that could come from Diddy's way. So I appreciate her for speaking out. Next up, let's talk about Miss Nicki Minaj. So we know that Nicki was in Manchester last week. She was arrested. She had pre-rolls in her bag. They were in her bag, but I think her security said they were his. She said it was because she was Black in this place. And now here we are. There is an update. So this is according to radaronline.com. Annoying. Nicki Minaj's claims of Amsterdam police racial profiling her questioned by authorities. Superbass singer Nicki Minaj's accusations of police racially profiling her following the pop star's detainment are now questioned by authorities. The incident, which unfolded at an airport, has sparked a debate regarding the validity of the singer's claims and the actions taken by law enforcement. The situation occurred when Nicki was detained by officers at the airport, leading to the cancellation of her show in Manchester, England. The police department has refuted the allegations of racism made by the artist and defended their actions, citing the discovery of illegal substances in her possession as the reason for her arrest. According to reports, the officers justified their decision to apprehend Nicki by revealing the discovery of numerous joints in her bags. This revelation contradicts the singer's assertions of racial profiling and raises doubts about the veracity of her statements regarding the incident. Side note, if you guys hear a little bit of banging, it's just I'm in our living room and there's a big window right here, and the window faces our driveway. So he's in our driveway fixing the brakes and stuff that I told you about earlier. So if you hear banging, that's what it is. So I apologize about that. In response to Nicki's accusations, a spokesperson for the police department expressed their discontent with her claims of racism and profiling in a statement provided to TMZ. The department's representative, Robert Capel, clarified their stance on the matter, denouncing the singer's allegations and dismissing them as annoying and unfounded. The rep said, "We just do our job, and it is protocol to search luggage and arrest a person when we find drugs." The arrest was around 17:30. What's that? 5:30. And the release was what? 9:30. We stand for a professional organization that treats everybody equal, no matter what. Despite the controversy surrounding the arrest, Nicki remains persistent in her assertions against the police. In a video addressing the incident, she not only highlighted the alleged racism she experienced, but also suggested a hint of sexism in her interaction with the officers, emphasizing the lack of empathy shown by the authorities. Not being able to get to Manchester, I don't know when was the last time I felt that low, the pop star told her fans. And not only that, but just knowing that something is being done to you on purpose. You are a confident other race, you know? She said, but I'm not going to get into it and tell you guys the joy they took in it, even while I was there. But you know what? There was one lady there. All the rest were men, and I could tell she had a heart. The repercussions of the arrest have extended beyond the immediate impact on Nicki's scheduling, affecting her performance in Manchester and resulting in the rescheduling of the show. The ongoing dispute between the singer and the police indicates that the matter is far from settled, potentially sparking more legal issues in the future. I don't know. I'll say this. We've discussed before that it feels like every time something happens with Nicki, somebody's out to get her. It's a setup. It's a sabotage, all of that. I'm not going to pretend to act like it could not be racism. I can't think of the person. Who was it that Nicki spoke about, the artist that came out and talked about her trauma in Amsterdam? I want to say Estelle, but it wasn't Estelle. I don't believe. But anyway, we're not going to act like there's no possible way that it could be racist. Now, yes, she did have some pre-rolls in her bag. And just because you can smoke them there doesn't mean that you can fly in with them. I get that. I guess we'll see. Neither side is backing down from their stance. The police department's rep is saying that's not true. And Nicki, excuse me, y'all, is saying it is true. And they took enjoyment in doing it. So what do y'all think? Y'all let me know. Next up, let's get into some Instagram things that I thought were a little bit interesting. So we all know that Cher's boyfriend AE got into a fight with 808. They thought it was Travis Scott and 808 Southside, or actually it was 808 and Southside. They got into a fight at this festival, yada, yada, yada. Child Cher said she's proud of her man, okay? She is proud of her man. She tweeted, I'm proud of Alexander. He didn't start the fight against two men. He finished it. Gotta love him. Cher said, I'm standing by my man hoes. Okay, she said again, I'm proud of Alexander. He didn't start the fight against two men. He finished it. Gotta love him. Y'all. I said, okay, Cher said, my man, my man, my man, my man. So some of the comments were so funny, y'all. And this is on the neighborhood talk. Somebody said, that's how I sounded when my son finished a fight. He didn't start. A proud mom. Somebody else said, I just know he got extra on his allowance this month. Here is a couple others. Hilarious. Wait a minute. This is something different. Somebody said, Cher is an unhinged Taurus woman. LOL, we gonna stick beside our people, baby. Somebody said Cher got some trap queen in her. Somebody said, why are y'all trying to take Cher, the icon, to a Zeus network? Somebody else said, go ahead, Cher. Somebody else said, I'm gonna stick beside him. But here is one that I saw. And it was interesting. This is so disappointing. A woman like Cher, somebody who has built their career to the level she has, to bring herself down, to be dating something like this and tweeting about it, something like this. That was one. And then I wanted, somebody else said, celebrity culture is dead. They're humans just like us. Get over it. And then, but I wanted to find, there was a different one that I wanted to read, y'all, and I should have kept it. But it was basically like she's standing up for him, and he's a part of a culture that gets racially profiled. Like basically, she shouldn't be advocating this. She shouldn't be advocating him doing what he did or what have you. Man, I thought I had it. Darn it. But let me know what y'all think about Miss Cher saying, that's my man. They started it. He finished it. I thought that was interesting. Next thing, I got to show you all this. Y'all have got to see this if you haven't seen it already. So apparently it's Simon's birthday. Simon Guobadia yacht birthday celebration, Sunday, and then the 2nd of June, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. His caption, y'all, since I can't be in my home to celebrate, the least I can do is celebrate with my friends and family around the world, going live on IG periodically for the next 6 hours. And then another man said, no crib. His name is DeVito. No crib. Oh, well, we're going to use the boat. HBD twin, love you. And then somebody in the comments, I thought this was the celebration of life flyer. Y'all, Simon is out here letting it be, stays throwing shade. Since I can't be in my home to celebrate, the least I can do is celebrate with my friends and family around the world. So he's going to be going live on IG off and on for the next 6 hours. I need boots on the ground. I need to see what he's saying, because at this point, I have to admit, Simon is kind of funny a little bit. I mean, yes, he wants to be a peach holder too, just as much as Portia, but he is kind of funny. I think she didn't met her match and then some in Mr. Guobadia. Next, let's jump on over to, give me 1 second here. I wanted to read, thought I had it over here. No, this isn't it. Y'all, that was it. That was just the things that I wanted to talk to y'all about, just to see what y'all thought about I was about to say Simone. For some reason, I was thinking about Simone Biles, which, we didn't got into that. But let me know what y'all think about Simon. It's his B-Day. Did y'all go show Simon some love and tell Simon happy birthday? Let me know what y'all think about him and his shade on his birthday. Cher saying, my man. He finished it, okay? And he didn't start it. Nicki standing on business saying that there was racism involved in her being detained, while a representative for the police department saying, nah, it's because we found marijuana in your bag, pre-rolls. And Aubrey O'Day saying that everything going on with Diddy, with the video coming out, there's no vindication, because again, once you've experienced these horrific things, even if it comes out that you've been telling the truth, you've already experienced it. So there's really no winning. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I love y'all so much. I think I need to take a nap, but I'm trying to stay up because I have more work to do after my breaks get done. I have 2 stores near me, a Wawa and a Royal Farms, and I was thinking about walking over there to get a 5-hour energy drink. So walk just so the air can kind of slap and hit my face or whatever. And the 5-hour energy drink, of course, to get me energized. I started jogging again, y'all. And by started, meaning I went yesterday, did a mile. So my goal is to do a mile at least 5 times a week. Realistically, if time wasn't a restraint, I'm not even gonna say if time wasn't a restraint. If I put the time in, I'm confident that right now I could go out and run 3 miles. Now it's a slow 3 miles. I'm jogging, not necessarily running, but I'm pretty confident I could do 3. I need new sneakers though. But I want to do the Baltimore half marathon again. I've done it 3 times now. The first time I did it just to prove I could do it. I think I had talked about this when other people said I couldn't do it. I was 40 some pounds heavier. That was in 2008. 2009, I had lost it and I was on my training thing, running like every day. And then what's interesting is that a half marathon is 13.1. And during all my training for it, I never ran a 13.1 in a session. I would do like 6 miles, 8 miles, 5 miles, 3 miles, 8 miles. You know, I never did the full 13. And looking back, that was my best time. I mean, it was 2 hours and 40 something minutes, but it was still, you know what I mean? Good timing. I remember that. And then my 3rd year that I did it, I got so cocky, y'all. I didn't do any training really. I was like, I got this. Didn't do any training, didn't properly hydrate before the race, just kind of rolled out of bed and did it. And when I tell y'all I was down for like 2 days, I was dehydrated and didn't know it until like the 2nd day. I literally had to crawl out of bed. It was like, and that was 2010. I learned my lesson. So I really want to sign back up for October, maybe run for a cause. But y'all, I'm like, I got to pay y'all $120 some to run 13.1 miles. So, but I want to do it. I want to beat my time. I just need to really be disciplined about the training. Even if I don't do it though, I realize that running is one of the only things that allows my mind to be settled. So I can run and think about a million different things, but I still feel settled in my mind and in my body, if that makes sense. It's like one of the only things that allows that for me. I used to start out by saying, oh, I hate the run. Oh, I got to go do my run. Then I changed my language around it. And I realized just how much I miss it. So for me, in order to be consistent and get the consistency that I want, I need to make sure that my goals are set small goals that are attainable. Instead of saying I'm gonna run 3 miles 5 times a week, I may mess around and not sticking to my working goal and work longer, but I know at least I can get out there real quick if I only have a little bit of time and run a mile. So my goal is to run a mile 5 days a week. I know that being out there, I'll probably run more than a mile on maybe most times, but for right now, that is my goal. What are y'all looking to see for this month of June? Y'all got goals, plans, something that y'all want to do? Let me know. So we're going to manifest this thing together, y'all. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. And I may talk to y'all later. Again, I'm going to be watching Dubai. I don't know why it feels like a Monday. I just said Dubai. So I know it's Sunday, but it just really feels like a Monday. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. See ya.